Hi everyone, and welcome back to Melody Crochet Nook. My name is Beth, and I have just a little crochet update for you. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get out a crochet update this week because I was supposed to be having a market this last Saturday, so a couple days ago, and it was canceled due to weather. So not canceled, but postponed. So I think that might be moved up to this next Saturday. And then today was honestly really crazy with weather. Like there was a lot of flooding in town, and then it started snowing, and I don't know, it was just a crazy weather day. But anyway, I now have time to record this video, and I'm hoping to get it out for you Monday morning. So I'm just going to show you a few things that I have going on. One main thing, and then one thing that I finished, and then a couple of ideas that I have. All right, so finished projects. I stitched this up today. All right, so this is a headband that I had made today for St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow, but I think today when I'm putting this video out there, or when a lot of you will see it. But anyway, I don't really have a lot of green that I wear, so I wanted to make something, and this is made out of, I love this cotton in the color Sage, and it really does make some of the softest things. Like, I usually hate working with cotton. It just feels yucky on my hands, but the I Love This cotton is so soft, and it feels good on my hands, and I don't mind it at all. So I made this little guy for tomorrow so that I don't get pinched. You never know. I don't know how I'm going to wear it, but this is the wheat stitch, and I will post who does that stitch, who showed how to do it. It's a really good tutorial, and I love it. And she made some of these like nesting baskets with it. That's the tutorial, but I just did like one section of it. I don't know what rows, 1 through 8 or something, because then 3 through 8 is a repeat, something like that. So anyway, I think I did the first 8 rows of it. So that does the bottom, the wheat part, and then the very top. And that worked out just fine for this. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. I think it's beautiful, and I'm sure I will be using that stitch a lot more. I am envisioning blankets and different things like that with it, or scarves or a hat. I don't know. We'll see as time goes on, but it's a really pretty stitch. So I'm going to link it down below, and I want you to go check it out because I like it a lot. And then, so that was my one finished project that I did all week, because I have been working on my nephew's blanket. So I'm going to show you how far I am on it. And if you remember, I had to take out all of the blanket and start all over again. And it's working up a lot faster this time because I did shorten it. So instead of 200 stitches wide, I did 150 stitches wide, and it's a really good size for a throw, for his dorm or whatever. So let me try not to lose any more stitches. I just lost a few. And I'm folding it in half so that you can see the length of it. So this is the blanket so far. So as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, color blocks that are finished, and I think there's a total of 13 color blocks. So I'm gonna try, there we go, try to get the lighting just right so you can see all of the stitches, because it really is a beautiful pattern how it is worked up. And I will link this pattern down below too. It is by, I believe the designer is Fatwood Designs. Again, I will leave it down below in the description box. But if you do order this, or if you do purchase the pattern, just know that it is written in UK terms. So you just have to do the conversion of it, but it's really simple. And once you get the hang of the pattern, like I'm not even really looking at the pattern anymore, except for like the color map of it to figure out which block comes next. So yeah, this is the blanket so far. So I've been working on that a lot, and while I've been working on this, I've been coming up with different ideas of what I want to do after this. And one thing is, after the market, then I will decide if I want to do more markets or if I just want to kind of take it easy and enjoy the craft of a hobby again and not turn it into a business. So there's a lot of stress that's included in turning it into a business, especially when you are already running a business and working almost full-time somewhere else and having a family. So I have a lot on my plate, and I want to be able to enjoy the craft, and that'll help me realize that everything I do doesn't need to make money. So anyway, now moving forward for projects that I do want to work on, there is quite a bit. So I only have a few things down on here, but just trying to figure out all of the details of that is going to be interesting. So I know most of you have probably seen the 6-Day Star Blanket by Betty McKnit, and I think I would like to give that a try. Not in 6 days, just take my time with it, because that's a lot of time to dedicate to making a blanket, and those are big blankets too. So I don't think I will try to do it in 6 days, but it does look like a neat pattern to try. So I am thinking of different color schemes to do with that. I'm not sure what to do yet, but I'm sure something will come to mind eventually. And then I don't know who was around for this. This is my cardigan that I have been working on, or was working on, until I decided I didn't like it anymore. So yeah, I like the pattern of it. I just don't love how the yarn is working up. I think I need to do more of color blocking for it instead of variegated yarn. And this yarn that I'm using is really pretty. It is the Yarn Bee Chromatic Spectrum in the color Sun Bleached. There's all of these different colors. I'm trying to get it to focus, but I don't know if it's doing a very good job of focusing. There's a lot of different things to pick up in there, but it's really pretty. I just don't think going lengthwise all the way around with it is a good idea, because the colors change so frequently. Like, they're short colors and they repeat multiple times, like a lot of times. So I really think I need to do maybe squares with it. And I was thinking of possibly making a blanket with it. Now, whether that's the star blanket, I thought of that, but that's going to be the very long rows with it too. And it's going to come up with the same type of an issue in how the color lays out. So I don't think that's going to be the best idea either. But there is another blanket that I've seen of granny squares, and it's the I think it's the sunburst pattern, where it's all of these different squares that you make into whatever, a cardigan or a blanket, whatever you decide. And I think that might be pretty. Someone I follow over on Instagram did a really pretty cardigan with a purple variegated yarn, using those squares, and I might do something like that, but I think I want to do a blanket instead of a cardigan with this yarn. Now, I do still want to do a cardigan, but I don't know what color, what to do yet. So we will see how all of that goes. And I was also thinking with this yarn, maybe a knit blanket, but then again, that would still be all of the long rows and the same color issue. So never mind on that. So anyway, I have those ideas. I think that's all I have written down, but I still do want to do a knit, not sweater. That would be cool, but knit something. I want to keep working on my knitting skills. I have not picked up knitting needles in quite a while because I've been focused on my nephew's blanket and on the market coming up, and then my daughter also wants me to make her a cardigan, and we already got the yarn for that. She's going to help me design it, and yeah. So despite me not putting pressure on myself for a lot of projects and enjoying it, I have a lot that I want to do. And then, let's see, what else? Then I also had a birthday last week, and so I got some yarn and fun things. So I'll show you what I got. My daughter Ellie made this for me. It's really cute. It's this little fox doll, and I love foxes, and so she decided, or she asked me what I wanted, and I told her what I wanted, but she came up with the colors and all of that. So she's really cute. She did a really good job. And then, since Joann's is going out of business, my family went to Michael's to get me some yarn, and a couple of these I had seen at the store. So I told them that I wanted some of it. So they went and they got me, looks like 5 skeins. So what did they get? They had 2 of these. They only had 2 in the entire store, and they were these 2 colors. So these are the Karen Cloud Cakes, Perfect Phasing, and they are so pretty. I really need to figure out what to do with these because they're pretty amazing. So they are 8 ounces, 720 yards, and it's a medium weight, so 1440 yards. I'm not sure what to do with them. My youngest daughter was thinking a pillow would be really cute, like a pillow cover. So that's an option. I'm just not sure what I want to do, but if you've never felt these, they are so soft and squishy. They're like a cloud cake. So the yellow one is in the color golden, and the pink one is the color rhubarb. So golden and rhubarb. So if you have any ideas, if you've used this yarn, if you have ideas, send them my way, because I'm very excited to use these, to see what I can make with them, because they look so fun. And then I got these. So this is the Loops and Threads Skinny Chenille yarn. 524 yards. This one, I don't think these have colors. Starfish and Beetle multi. Okay. I've always had a very difficult time finding where the colors are on Michael's yarn. So I'm glad I found that. So this is Starfish, and this is Beetle multi-color. So it's like a purple blossom type. It reminds me of the, not blossom cakes, what are they? Bloom from Premier. So it definitely reminds me of the Bloom, because it's purple with dark purple and yellow, and then this one is like the coral color. So yeah, I will definitely be making something out of this too. I'm not sure what yet, but maybe I can work on something knit with this. We will see, because I am not sure. But if you have ideas on that, that would be great as well. And then I got this. This is also a Karen Cinnamon Swirl cake, and this is in the color Oyster. Yes, Oyster. And it's really pretty. I love how soft these are, and the browns and blues and tan and white, and it's really pretty. I have used this in the past. I used a different color. I think I have it around, but it was more of the orange and brown. It looked very 70s. But I had made a scarf and a hat with that probably a year and a half ago. And that one was really fun too. So I'll try to insert a picture of that one, that set, because it was nice. So that's about it. I did want to reach out to you guys too and ask if you had any opinions. I have this store-bought machine knit cardigan that my mom had, and it's too big for me, and it looks not great on, but I don't want to lose it. I want to be able to use it, but it looks like the pieces were like sewn together, so I don't think I would be able to salvage the yarn from it. So I'm not quite sure what I should do. If anyone has ever recycled yarn from store-bought knit pieces, let me know, because I would like to use it, but I'm just afraid that if I start to unravel it, then it will just come off row by row, like strand in strands, because it looks like it's been just cut and then sewn and not truly pieced together like a cardigan would if it were handmade. So if you have any advice or if you have any thoughts on that, let me know, because I don't know. I really like that cardigan and I would like to turn it into a cardigan that I would want to wear, but I'm just not sure how to go about doing that. So if you know, please let me know. And let's go ahead and get into a verse and then we will say goodbye. Okay, so I am still in Psalms, but I am working through chapter 1 and going all the way through now. I think the last couple ones I had been in the 90s somewhere, but now I'm in 5. And so I'm going to be reading Psalm 5, verses 1 through 3. And it says, "Give ear to my words, O Lord, consider my meditation. Give heed to the voice of my cry, my King and my God. For to you I will pray, my voice you shall hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning I will direct it to you, and I will look up." And that's my prayer, is that I will be able to start every day in prayer, in God's word, and just setting my day right, with the right heart, with the right frame of mind, with just the dedication to the Lord and dedicating my day to the Lord. So that's my prayer for me. That's my prayer for you. And if you have any other prayer requests or anything, please let me know. I am happy to be praying with you and for you. And again, if you have any ideas on anything that I mentioned, on what yarns to use, on how to recycle a cardigan, all of that, let me know. And I will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye.